How's it going, followers on YouTube? People who are just, stopping by. My name is Gene, and for all those who are new to my channel, I created this channel to do product reviews on websites, web shares, programs, sometimes exposing scams, and just basically giving you the type of information that you're gonna need, some knowledge to make educated decisions about your directions in life. And today's subject, I'm going to be talking about mindset. What is mindset, and how to get into the right frame of mind so that you could be successful in whatever you want in life. And I'm saying this, like, how can I teach this? How can I explain it if I'm not successful in my journey, right? So to lend a little credibility my way, for the past 8 years I've been doing marketing online. I started a full-time home business. 4 of those years though, I did it part-time, and I failed miserably. And that was the transition of being in this. I had a different frame of mind back then. I had a different mindset. I was worrisome. I was desperate. I was always trying to make money. Basically, I had these types of things in my focus all the time, and it pushed away my success. It pushed away what I wanted, right? And my ultimate focus was money, was possessions and stuff. So to sincerely create a passive income, I wasn't in the right frame of mind to do that, because it was more about greed. It was more about possessions, things that didn't matter, illusions, right? For the last 4 years, I've run a full-time business, and I've been able to work from home full-time, be a father full-time, and run my business pretty much whenever I want. Took me a lot of work. Now, aside from mindset means nothing without application. So I'll get into that a little bit near the end of this video. But the frame of mind I had to have in order for me to succeed had to be about not about money, not about possessions, not about the illusions that we're so used to in our lives, but about helping people, about solving people's problems, about giving a solution to people. When I changed my industry, basically, is what happened. I went from the make money online industry to the people helping industry. And then when I sincerely wanted to help people, when I was transparent, honest about who I am, about my upbringing, about my past, about things that I've been through, the experience, sharing my wisdom, the experience that I gained through life, success started coming to me. And when I mean success, a lot of different things started changing. Leads. I became top earner in a couple programs. I generated tens of thousands of leads from YouTube for multiple different businesses. I started getting into different types of I became a traffic seller myself. So not only was I making money in the make money online people helping industry, but I was transferring my skill sets into a different industry, into social media, and I started providing social media traffic to people. So the process of becoming successful was the transition of my mindset from going from a desperate make money online person, someone who was always worried, someone who was always processing refunds, somebody who was always creating negativity, not as a negative person, but a negative aura about my confrontational, the way I was confrontational a lot of the times. These days, I do a lot of exiting out. So what happens is when I sense a negative situation is going to arise from somebody who's being negative, I just throw them on my block list. And I'm talking about Facebook, because Facebook seems to be the biggest communicative tool that we use today in our industry. Not only that, for just for communicating with people, right? So I have a really long block list, and for me it just seems logical to, if I don't want those people, I don't want to be affected by those people, I'll just throw them on the list. And that doesn't mean that these people aren't worthy of my time or aren't worthy to be my friend. It's just, you got to have a certain goal in your life, and to reach that goal, you have to remove the things that are going to prevent you from getting to that goal. And that means being in a certain frame of mind that's going to create negativity and backtrack your progress, right? You know, there's a saying, without struggle there is no progress. It's true, there is no, but it doesn't mean you have to struggle. The struggle is not actually a struggle, but a learning tool. So if you understand the struggle and how to use it as a tool, then you'll be building towards more success, towards more the mindset you need to be in. So how do you become successfully mind oriented? It's all about results. So you need to start doing activities in your daily routine that produce certain types of feelings and results in your life. If you're doing activities that produce negative results in yourself, in your spiritual self, in your mental self, in your verbal and physical self, then you're going to backtrack your success. You're going to rewind. You're going to continuously going backwards. And these are activities that you need to start getting used to, that are going to get you in a frame of mind of where you're always positive, where you're always optimistic, where you're always giving the benefit of doubt to other people. I mean, there's nothing wrong with listening to somebody negative, but it doesn't mean you have to keep that person in your life all the time. There comes a time where you have to make the sacrifice and disconnect. And it doesn't mean you're disconnecting from them forever. It just means right now I have a goal. You're preventing me from that goal with the way you're acting, with the negativity you're bringing around me. You know, an example of this, okay, when I was like 4 years ago, so back when I was failing in my industry, I did a lot of partying, right? Like I was a weekend warrior, what you call. And I was surrounding myself with people who didn't have the exact same frame of mind, like the goals that I wanted. But I was still surrounding myself with them, and I was still partying with them, and I was going out on the weekends, and I was wasting my money when I should have been focusing that money on other things. And basically, I was backtracking my success. I was rewinding my success. And even though I was learning things, I was rewinding those things because I was doing activities that prevented the progress of what I wanted in life. If you're continuously doing stuff that prevent you from getting towards your goals and you keep doing it over and over again, we all heard this before, that is the mark of insanity. Doing the same thing over and over again, expecting different results. You are not going to gain any success, any progress in your life if you're continuously doing negative activities that prevent you from succeeding. And you got to understand this. Another major factor is sacrifice. It's about sacrificing these things, sacrificing communication with people, sacrificing hanging around people, sacrificing addictions, specifically addictions, because addictions are heavy in human beings. We are addictive oriented beings in this unit. We are addicted to everything. So you have to make these sacrifices and mental notes. You have to be attentive to your current now. You have to be present. And by being present, that means being attentive to your surroundings. Where are you? What are you doing? What is preventing you from succeeding? And this is being in the present. So that's what people mean by being in the now. If you're attentive to your surroundings, if you're attentive to this current situation where you're at, then you're going to be in the now. You're going to be present. But if you're focusing on other things other than now, then you're not going to be focusing on your goals. All right, so now I'm going to talk about application for about a minute here. So let's say you start getting into this frame of mind, you start practicing all these things little by little, right? In marketing, in your business, to become successful, you need to apply yourself. You need to take action. So without application, mindset is nothing. Without action, knowledge is nothing. Without action, intelligence is nothing. Without action, information is nothing. This is how you gain wisdom in certain areas and become an expert in certain areas. Enough experience creates wisdom, so you can become knowledgeable through your actions and experience. So in order for you to become successful, you need to be constantly taking action and not thinking about it, not worrying about the technical aspect of things, doing it, and then evolving the current situation from it looks terrible to wow, that looks great now. But it's doing it. So getting it out there. So for instance, it does me no good to sit here and think about and do this video 100 times. I knock these videos out one time and one time only now because it becomes so fluent. It becomes secondhand to me now. Words come out when I'm trying to explain things, like it just rolls out sometimes. I get into a frame of mind where I can constantly talk about things knowingly, and I can prove it through my actions and experience that I've been through. So if you're constantly doing actions all the time, you will be successful. It's never giving up though. You can't give up just because you're failing. Failure is the #1 success tool for you to succeed. Keep failing until you succeed. So that's my video. Like, comment, subscribe, share it, and shoot me an inbox if you'd like to work with me sometime. Peace.